Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another video for everyone. In this particular video here I'll be showing you how and why you should upgrade your fog lights to LEDs. For this I'll be using my 2006 Dodge Ram as an example, however this can be applied to other vehicles as well. The lights I'll be using here is by Morimoto from Headlight Revolution. A link to these will be included in the video description. Headlight Revolution has also provided me with a coupon code. If you're wanting to order a set for yourself along with some other stuff, it's 4DIYERS, all in capitals, and will provide you with free UPS ground shipping on all US orders. So first off, the headlights on this truck are halogen. You'll find various articles and studies online supporting this information I'm listing here. However, this video will save you the time from doing your own research. Here are the replacement LEDs for each of the fog lights. As mentioned earlier, they're from Headlight Revolution. If you head over to their website, you can enter in your vehicle's year, make, and model. This will provide you with various options to search specific replacement bulbs for your vehicle. These lights are a direct plug-and-play setup. They'll match your factory plugs and have the same socket type as your existing bulbs. They'll also feature a built-in driver which allows for a reliable output for those bulbs. Not all aftermarket LEDs have this option. Another bonus is that the driver can run at a lower voltage, so if your vehicle is set up to use the fog lights as daytime running lights, you will not experience any issues. There are different quality LED bulb replacements on the market, and not all are equal. While you will find cheaper versions, these aren't always reliable, so you may have operational issues, not last as long, and with regards to their design, they may not provide good light output. These Morimoto versions use an automotive-grade LED chip to match the lighting pattern as the existing factory lights, so you're not having that cut off or blinding other drivers. To start, I'll show you the basic replacement procedure. Procedures will vary between vehicles. Some may not be as simple as shown here. For my Dodge Ram, I am required to climb out of the truck to access the rear of the fog lights. I can directly see the rear of the bulb. Grab onto the back side of that bulb and twist it counterclockwise until it stops. Then pull straight out. The seals can sometimes expand due to the age, so it may take a little extra force to remove it. Once out, disconnect the electrical plug. There is a tang you'll need to gently pull away from the clip. Then pull it straight off. Don't get too aggressive as these tangs can become brittle over time where they can easily break. Plug in the new LED replacement and give it a test before plugging the light back in. Align the tangs, push it into the socket and twist clockwise to lock it into place just like the factory bulb. To prevent the driver from becoming damaged or hanging down, the rear bumper bracket is a perfect shape for tying off this using a cable tie. Make sure the wire isn't twisted and apply the cable tie. Any excess cable tie can be trimmed off using side cutters. Going over to the opposite side for an alternative view. Twist the bulb counterclockwise and pull it out. Pull that tang back slightly and disconnect the connector. Plug in the new LED replacement. Insert it into the light socket, making sure those tangs are aligned, then twist it clockwise until it stops. Tie off the driver using a cable tie and trim off the axis using side cutters. We're not done just yet. As a final step, Morimoto LEDs can have the beam adjusted so we're not blinding other drivers while maintaining improved visibility for ourselves. The LED light and the outer retaining ring can rotate when in place. This will angle the diodes in different directions on the reflector. When the bulb is in place, looking through the lens, here you can see the bulb rotating. Being fog lights, I have found that adjusting them at a horizontal position is best. This would be side to side. Here's an example at night, at about 10 feet away, adjusting the passenger side bulb. As you can see, there's some differences in the horizontal hot spot, along with how the ground is lit. This adjustment will vary based on vehicles. Also ensure that your fog lights are properly adjusted too. Just like your headlights, they should have adjustment screws for the beam height and side-to-side movement. As for some comparisons between the halogen and LED light output, You'll find that the LED gives a much cleaner modern look to your vehicle. The yellowish color from the factory halogen lights can give your vehicle a dated look and won't maximize your visibility at night. As shown here, the LED is on the left and the factory halogen is on the right. My headlights are still only the halogen bulbs as well. While these are only fog lights and not something like a signal light, this may not be as important, but they do have a start up and reach their maximum light output much quicker. You'll have a much longer lifespan with LEDs. They're rated at about 25,000 hours, whereas a halogen bulb is only rated at 2,000 hours. While the purchase price of an LED is more, you'll save money in the long run. This will save money on replacing the bulbs yourself more often, or if you're having to take your vehicle in for a replacement, then it'll cut back on maintenance costs too. As for purchasing replacements, in the lifespan of an LED bulb, you'll have purchased about 12 halogen bulbs. LEDs have a much cooler operating temperature, and this is something important, especially with some materials found in headlights. Morimoto has specifically designed their LEDs where the heat from the rear is recirculated inside the light assembly instead of the outside. This is important in two aspects. One is that the rear of the LED is protected from any moisture or water which can jeopardize the lifespan of the bulb assembly. Two, if you're in a cooler climate, any snow or ice can still be melted off the lens of the light. However, the heat isn't as intense as a halogen bulb, where it causes deterioration in your light assembly. I have left the lights on for about 10 minutes. The hottest temperature I saw on the LED bulb was about 38 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. As for the halogen bulb, the hottest temperature recorded within that 10-minute span was 129 degrees Celsius or 264 degrees Fahrenheit, and this can even be felt on the lens too. Over time, the intense heat will make the plastic brittle, causing the reflector material to burn away as well as causing stress cracks in the lens, as shown in my headlights, which are typically concentrated at the center of the light output from the halogen bulbs. If you plan on running other accessories in your vehicle such as an audio system or auxiliary lights, upgrading your factory halogen lights to LEDs would be a great option as they are about 80% more efficient, therefore putting less strain on your vehicle's charging system. For those of you that have a vehicle where it's exposed to harsher environments such as off-roading, LEDs have a higher resistance to shock and impacts. They're not as fragile as compared to a halogen bulb, making them a much more reliable option. Using my dash cam, I can provide a quick comparison between the factory halogen bulbs at the top and the LED upgrade at the bottom. With the design of Morimoto lights and them being properly adjusted, there isn't a cut-off light which you may experience with other brands. If you watch closely during the footage, I was able to easily spot a rabbit from the side. I have noticed with the better performance lights, animals tend to avoid an approaching vehicle. This is just my experience from driving a fair amount at night. The LED fog lights provide excellent illumination on the ground in front of my truck, so I can avoid any hazards such as potholes, animals, objects, etc. The white light is great for reducing eye fatigue over long periods of nighttime commutes. Purchasing the right LED replacement bulbs does make a huge difference in achieving a properly functioning light. They not only improve the look of your vehicle, but also help improve your driving experience while being a reliable option. New videos released every week on my channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's a huge help to me, and leave a comment below if you found this tutorial helpful. If you're not a subscriber, be sure to also hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.